Yep.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Yabai podcast episode 11 with your hosts, Julio.
John.
And Louis.
Yes, sir. So today we're going to start off with WWW, Mr. Woo 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 himself, Sung Jin Woo. Solo leveling. Now, listen, y'all.
Best manhwa in the game.
For sure. I mean, listen, I haven't read too much manhwa, to be fair.
I've read
I've
a couple
read,
at this point, and I gotta
yeah.
say, none of them get even close.
They feel like solo leveling clones, to be honest. Every time I see any like
No, a
gaming
lot of them are
system,
now. Like
yeah.
after like a little, like I want to say halfway through the run of solo leveling, right? You started to see a lot of like necromancer storylines.
I thought that
Yeah.
was just like the way that they ran it over in Korea, that they were just really into like video gamifying things and making things like that type of like isekai
Well,
type style.
there's a lot of
Sun
them.
Jin Woo, like his class at some point becomes necromancer, so they start like naming everything necromancer, and they summon out like hordes of undead.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but there were ones prior to the Sung Ji Woo story. They just weren't as popular. It's just that like the moment solo leveling came out and blew up, like everything that comes after was very much inspired by it.
Yeah.
Like because you are right in that like a lot of the manhwa for Korea and stuff tend to like be centered around gaming and stuff like that and just gaming systems. I credit League of Legends with that, to be honest, just because it's absolutely enormous in Korea and basically
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah.
But
I mean, they love MMOs. Like their online gaming scene is fucking crazy.
right, so that's probably part of it. But we were watching the solo leveling trailer, and at the beginning, I was a little bit mad about it, just because the way that like the animation looked, like granted, Sung Jin Woo looked like a bitch at the very beginning, regardless, but the animation looked kind of like, I don't know, it looked pretty basic. But then when you see a glimpse of him when he's like dripped out and shit, like the animation actually becomes a lot more fluid and it
They
just looked a lot
they
better.
got a different studio to do that part.
No, yeah, for sure. Which is why I didn't put too much emphasis on the trailer as to be like, oh wow, this is gonna be ass or this is gonna be good. Because I was like, it looks, even though it says official trailer, it felt like a teaser trailer more than an actual trailer.
I get you.
So I didn't put too much into that. Now, listen, bro, you don't have to do much to adapt solo leveling. All you have to do is just follow. I know it's very difficult these days, but just follow the story itself
Follow the
and
script.
follow the script and give it
Also,
good animation.
look at this guy's face. Doesn't look anything like the one in the anime. And I know the anime, you know, the art style, they're gonna change it a little bit, but like, could have tried a little harder.
You
'Cause
really don't.
I feel like this face has become kind of like really iconic with solo leveling. You know?
Oh yeah, dude. Like that's one of the things. And you really don't have to change it though, just because it's kind of like everything's already been done for you. You know, like you could have kept the exact art style because the art, I mean, it's fucking colored, right? And like the art style is very unique for the manhwa itself. It's very beautiful, right? Like very sharp. You know what?
When Wu was adult, it looked a lot like the manhwa.
Yeah,
Or adult when he was grown.
you know what? Actually, now that I said it was unique, you know what it's actually similar to. Now that I think about it, Bleach, because Bleach characters tend to have very sharp features, right? You look like Sung Jin Woo; he got that sharp ass jawline. He's tall as fuck and lanky, like. And then you look at Ichigo right next to him, and you're like, oh yeah, you know,
Dripped
like
out.
very similar art styles. The only difference being that in solo leveling, they actually bother to draw background, right? So there's that. Right? Because in Bleach, you know, it's just like fucking darkness. Kubo was having a fucking field day with the chapters with Ichibei, where it was all just black in the background. It's like, damn, Kubo, you know, just fucking ink it up, bro.
But yeah, when do you guys think they're gonna end season 1? Like, what arc? What's gonna?
You
I
know
think
what?
they'll definitely do it around the point when he retests himself. If I'm not misremembering, actually no. That's after he does. That's after he goes public. It's probably around the arc when he goes into the dome with that second guild.
The elves.
No. Is it the
They
elves?
should end it at the elves. I think. I think they should end it at the one where he goes with and gets the ice elves one. Because if you end it there, you get a little bit more. You get kind of like a sneak peek about like how the system works with like kind of like when he's fighting the one elf and then right afterwards or like right in the middle of it, like it transitions from the elf talking all that crazy shit to like, why are you doing this to my people, right? Like so you could end it
What
around
about?
there.
Does he go into the Hell Tower at that point?
No, that's before
That's
way
way
before the
different.
Hell Tower.
Way before
That's
Hell
way
Tower.
before the Hell
Okay.
Tower. Because the
Okay.
elves happens like quite a bit. I want to say before, yeah, because he didn't have Tusk at that point. All
No,
he
he gets
had,
Tusk later.
all he had, I think he had Idris at that point, and
some no names because of power.
Yeah.
Power Tank was his next like named one.
yeah, and Tank was the one he got from that place, and he also got wait, Tank is the guy like the
That's the
armor
guy,
guy,
yeah.
right? But and then he also got the bear.
No, that's Iron. That's
Oh,
Iron.
No,
The
he got
bear
Iron
is
and
Tank. The
he got
bear is
Iron and Tank like in that dungeon. So like I think it's good to end it up around there for
Yeah.
season 1 because you don't want to like fucking like one shot the entire. I think this is a good like three season series. You could do it for
Three
pretty
Three?
seasons?
Yeah. You could do 3
I think
real
they
free.
definitely won't. You could do it in 3 seasons, but I feel like they'll milk it for more. Unless they want to do the Attack on Titan shit where they go solo leveling season 4, part 1, part 2.
I feel like 4
episode
would be a
2.
more comfortable time. Like if we're talking like 12 episodes, I think 4 is more comfortable.
Yeah, if you do 12, I was thinking more like 24, but you could do. Yeah, I mean if you do. The thing is,
Like 12
especially with
episodes
how
season.
hard they you'd want them to go with the animation. You definitely want them to make it 12.
Yeah.
with solo leveling though, it's kind of like, and you know the anime. If they are gonna milk it, because the story's not that fucking long. If they are gonna milk
it's like
it,
100 chapters of that.
it's like 180, wasn't it? Or something.
Oh,
similar?
yeah. Sorry, I was thinking about part 1. Yeah, it's like 180.
So I don't think it's gonna take very long in general. But if they wanted to milk, could milk it to 4 seasons. If you wanted to do like a fucking beach episode or some crazy shit.
270.
There's
That's
not
what it says
270. What?
270 chapters.
It might be kind of different in.
Yeah, it probably is.
Let me go on my Generico manga website, number 15.
Where I was reading there, it was like 180 something or some shit like that. Close to 200s, but not quite, I think.
That's 191.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, this was,
And that's counting the new chapters, which I don't think they're gonna animate.
I haven't read the new chapters. I'm waiting.
They're good.
I'm waiting.
But you know what's a manhwa that I started reading that it's not like solo leveling. I want to say that, but it diversifies enough from like the generico manhwa that like I really enjoy it. It's called Return. It's got those long ass manhwa names, bro. Return of the Disaster Class Hero.
Oh, of course. Yeah, it has to be disaster.
No, of course. What else? What do you mean, bitch class? No.
I just love.
I think some of the artists for solo leveling went to work at this one.
You can see the inspiration for sure.
100%. And
yeah,
look up panels or something.
There's it's interesting because it's kind of like, for example, for a lot of the manhwa for like the Chinese one, they tend to like. I think one that came out was super heavy with like this guy with a spear. And then literally, like, for the next, like, everything else that was released afterwards was, like, some dude with a fucking spear, bro. Like, in a Shaolin temple. I was like, all right, bro.
Look like the fourth one, the fourth picture. The one next to that, but yeah. It's good. I enjoy it. It's good.
I will say,
I guess, like one blows up, and then, like, 50 come out copying it. Like, the next day, it's crazy. Like, their turnaround is fucking insane.
It is pretty insane. Something else that's pretty fucking crazy. It's just, I feel like with a manhwa like Solo Leveling specifically, and manhwa in general, from my experience anyway, they don't tend to have extremely like complex or extremely in-depth type of plots, and that's not a bad thing. Generally, you don't really need that to consider something good, right? But I have yet to read or even hear of a manhwa that has really deep depth within its story.
You know, power fantasy.
Actually, let me not say that. The one exception being Tower of God. I think Tower of God is very, very deep in terms of all that. But I think
Tower of God's been around for a fat. How long has it been around for now?
For quite a while.
Fuck, a fat ass minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Enough for their animation to go stupid, dummy different from the beginning.
You know, Tower of God, whenever it feels like it always reminds me of like Hunter x Hunter a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the manhwa equivalent.
No, yeah. The thing is, it's like towards the beginning, it's very Hunter x Hunter-esque with all the games and all the other shit. But then eventually, if you keep reading the manhwa, it becomes very One Piece-esque in terms of just kind of like the different floors, which are basically different worlds each time. And then it's just the sheer amount of characters in Tower of God is absolutely ridiculous. Like, there's
if Hunter x Hunter released at a regular pace, it'd be like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to read a novel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about Hunter x Hunter, right? Like, it's release the novel, bro. Like, just if you don't want to fucking draw, like, just release
the light novel and let someone else deal with the drawings.
My boy Yurek Mazino, busted ass character.
Mazino himself.
Yeah, he's just busted.
Is
Yeah, he's disgusting.
he?
He almost destroyed like the floors are like basically like worlds almost, and he's like when he powers up, he basically threatened to like destroy an entire floor with like I think it was like 5 or 3% of his power or something stupid.
Oh.
I love when they just throw random ass numbers. Like these niggas did the whole calculus shit. They're like, 3%, 3%, 2%, 2%.
He feels like very Gojo-esque in terms of he's just stupid busted. But it's kind of like they give you like limited scenes with him because he's so busted that like you couldn't really make a narrative argument as to why he doesn't just win for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But yeah, look at my boy Rack. Look at my dude. Look at my dude Rack.
That's the boy right there, bro.
Racking.
I love that dude, bro. He's hilarious. But
did he get super strong? Or,
he gets pretty strong. Yeah,
he keep up with everybody.
Define everybody, homie, because like
fair,
honestly,
no, fair. I mean, he keep up to like a reasonable degree.
Yes, he does. Like, because the thing about it, there's just so many characters in Tower of God that you don't see Rack for like 2 seasons and a half or some shit, and then you're like, when you finally see him again, because he was with somebody else that they knew, I'm kind of like, oh, Rack is all right, but then like when they went into like there was this one floor where it was like the Hell Train type beat, where like they went into the past type shit, and like they met like younger characters. Like Bam ended up fighting like a younger version of Zahad, which is King of the Tower and shit. It's pretty interesting in that sense. Like they got a lot of training there, and Rack actually got to do some shit. But I mean, Bam is very far removed from most of his friends. Like towards the beginning, like it was kind of like, oh, Bam's slowly developing. He has a lot of potential. But come the beginning of season 2, season 2 in the manhwa and season 2 in the anime, where it's gonna start now after Rachel did my homie wrong, right?
Oh, Rachel, everybody's favorite female character.
Oh, dude, you already know. Everybody loves Rachel. But after Rachel did that, the very beginning of the next season, when you do see Bam, he's fighting rankers. So he goes from like literally fighting like bums basically that are like fairly talented bums to straight up fighting ranked people. And like the rankers are supposed to be like, if you're ranked within the tower, to put it into perspective, you're ranked within the tower, you already completed the tower, you're just going from floor to floor, it's just completing side quests, right? And he fought one or two rankers, and he was doing pretty well. So there was that. Bam was OP then, and then he went to the Hell Train. He got way more overpowered. Like a bunch of different shit happened to where like Bam is entirely busted, and then everybody else gets pretty strong as well. Like what I like about Tower of God is like they're not afraid from literally being like, Bam, sit here for like 50 chapters. All right, we're gonna go off to see what everybody else is up to. So that's pretty. But no, yeah. In terms of depth, it's like you have to have some depth. There's so many fucking characters that like you don't have much of a choice in that sense.
You have depth accident.
I feel like having just space there in terms of your story, like there's a bit of mystery where you kind of just fill in the gaps with yourself, isn't a horrible thing if you're not like over explaining certain things, or like that way you don't write yourself into holes specifically.
Yeah.
Because if you're not ready to do your whole Eren Yeager shit, then you just leave mystery and let the fans do their fanfics. You go to Reddit.
No, for shit like that, you gotta have the ending like in your mind. Like you gotta know the end goal.
Bam's pretty annoying though, because like you think he's gonna be on his Eren shit like come beginning of season 2, and for a while it is like that. Like he's pretty just fucking like stoic, you know. He's nothing like himself. Before he was like mad innocent and shit, very Gon type, you know, like where he's just kind of like he's just going through the tower, adventure here, adventure there. He's meeting new people. He's all happy-go-lucky. Then Rachel Sparta kicks him out of the fucking thing, and then homie's just there like, oh wow, this is happening. And then when you see him again, he's like mad stoic. He has goals and shit. And then you think he's changed, and then he meets Rachel again. And he becomes a simp almost instantly. And it's like, this girl literally just tried to kill you. And she literally like said like 3 sentences, caught this nigga in a genjutsu, and that shit free. It's just like, he's like, oh yeah, my bad. It's like, what? Man, please.
Bomb has a like direct IV line of copium when it comes to Rachel.
And the extreme copium. And then like when you do actually see him kind of change a little bit, it's kind of more of like, instead of just being like, you know what, fuck you, bitch, you a hoe. It's more like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna take my own path, Rachel. It's gonna diverge from yours, and it's gonna get bam. This bitch like is evil.
And then Rachel gives him a little kiss on the cheek, and he curls.
which is like, it gets really, really annoying because you're like deep into the Hell Train arc when you finally have Bam like make his own decision as opposed to like trying to help Rachel 24/7, and it's like, holy shit, finally. And then like the only thing that makes it bearable is when you have my boy, because every time you see his ass, right? Like you're like, oh damn, finally somebody that wants to kill Rachel every time her name is mentioned. Yes, because here's the thing that's really fucked. Once Bam quote unquote dies, Rachel basically becomes the protected. She basically becomes Bam to everybody that was helping Bam, including Kun and all the other motherfuckers. They're like, oh right, Bam really cared about this girl. Let's try to protect her and help her like reach Bam's goal of getting to the top of the tower. So they're helping her for the longest motherfucking time. And even though Kun is helping her, she's like, bro, this bitch is fucked up. This bitch is. And then eventually when she betrays them, it's kind of like, bro, it's so fucked. Wait until you see the season. It's actually crazy. Like when she actually betrays them, Kun is like, bro, this fucking slut. I knew it. And then everybody else is like, yeah, that's crazy. But like the damage had already been done. She fucking like got everything she needed from them and shit like this. And the thing that's really annoying about Rachel is she's not that good of a manipulator. Like at the beginning, she's very much shrouded in mystery in that sense, and you're like, oh, maybe she's on her eyes and shit in the back, because they don't really tell you what she's been doing, right? They just kind of roll up on your ass and they're like, yeah, it's Rachel, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, she has access to like a fucking this one dude that doesn't speak, and like he's busted, and this other one bitch that doesn't speak busted. How is she getting access to these people? But then eventually you quickly realize this bitch is mad and mature. She's just extremely lucky. That's really what it comes down to. Mm-hmm. She's extremely lucky, and even though she's extremely lucky, she's the first bitch to tell you, I'm so unlucky. What does everybody like, fam? I'm like the unluckiest person of all time. And it's like, bro, what? There's been so many fucking scenes in the manhwa where you're like, oh yeah, this is the end of this bitch. Because people are like, why the fuck are you here, you pathetic bitch? Who let you in? You know what I mean? And she's like, I don't know. Next thing you know, gets access to some crazy shit. Like in the Hell Train, randomly gets access to like this manta ray that's invisible, that you can't sense, that can one-shot you.
What?
Yes! I'm over here like this, Rachel. And then like, she did some weird shit too in the Hell Train arc. Like, because since it was kind of like a game type of beat, what she could do is like she could design her own character, and while they were in the game, like everybody basically made themselves because, you know, they're not fucking creeps. And then she just fucking rolls up like twice as tall as herself, looking like a K-pop model and shit. And everybody's like, bitch, what? And Kun was not eating that shit. Kun was like, bitch, stop it. Stop that nonsense. Stop that nonsense. I can see your freckled ass anyway. She thought she was eating, bro. But nah, you gotta see, like, I guess you could look up like adult Rachel Tower of God or some shit like that. Maybe that'll show
Rachel
up.
Hell Train.
Yeah, Rachel Hell Train. But yeah, fuck a bitch named Rachel. Can't really see it.
Anyways, I mean, shit. At least she's somewhat relevant. Not having a Sakura situation, you know.
No, do you mean Sakura's the greatest character of all time?
Yeah, look at him.
This Fibia here.
What do you mean?
Who are you trying to impress on Reddit with that one, bro?
Impressed on Reddit. First of all.
The Sakura fangirl
Reddit, bro. No. That's called the glue eaters Reddit. That's the glue eating Reddit right there. You know what I'm saying? It says Sakura fans only, and then the description is we eat glue. That's what it fucking says. Word for word, bar for bar, bro. Get out of here with that nonsense.
What about God of High School talking about manhwa?
God of High School actually. God of High School ended, I think, I want to say a few months ago, close to a year. It ended.
Bro,
which
is the anime even gonna like get a season 2? Did they just?
I don't know, bro. The pacing was so absolutely atrocious, and they skipped through a bunch of fucking bullshit. I don't know. Like
I
I don't
remember
know how
you
they're gonna.
said that. I remember like when we were watching, you mentioned that a bunch, but like because I never watched that, I had like no reference for the manhwa. I didn't see the pacing as too bad. But since you actually knew what was supposed to be shown, you were like, "What the fuck are they doing?"
Like I would recommend reading it. The reason why I dropped it was because I was keeping up pretty regularly, but then they started getting into so much other crazy shit, and it felt like we were going to too many characters all at once, and I think it fucked with kind of just the way the story was being built in general. Because, for example, like there's a point in time where Mori he's like in like this other realm where he has a clone, this, that, and the third, and then some shit happens, like a crazy war takes place, and then they introduce you to gods from other pantheons, which had never even been like fucking like Zeus rolls up. I'm like, what's Zeus doing here, bro? Beelzebub? Like I'm like, what the fuck is going like who? And then all that shit happens. And mind you, at that point in the story, Morijin is very much above his peers and very much above like his friend group. Like he's like the karate guy and this other kendo bitch, like they're pretty fucking weak compared to him. And then some crazy shit happens. And then like the karate guy has actually this one scene where he's trying to like protect the kendo bitch because they're like in a relationship at that point. And he gets fucked up real goddamn bad. And some shit happens where he had like developed because he had talked to like the Demon King nigga, and he develops like some relationship over like playing like that one game. I think it's called Go or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He plays that game with him a bunch of shit. And then eventually, right before the Demon King gets taken out, he transfers all his powers to Hande Wei, like the karate guy. And next thing you know, this motherfucker's like clapping gods and shit. I'm like, okay, there's that as well. And then the other bitch becomes like the Witch of the West. And I'm over here like,
What?
no, yeah, her hair turns white. Next thing you know, they have like this post-apocalyptic shit where like Hande Wei, like the world is like broken into different fucking sections. Like all this shit's happening. Like it's absolutely insane. That motherfucker, like that had like the X on his forehead, like ends up betraying them. It turns into a whole fucking mess. Next thing you know, he's like, yeah, that motherfucker right there. That's what he looks like after. And then it's like, god damn. I had to drop it because I was like, wow. Because they weren't releasing chapters consistently at that point in time. And I found myself having to reread a bunch of chapters prior to even remember like what the fuck is going on. Because there's so much shit going on all at once. It's absolutely
momentum.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I think now that it's over, it'd be like easier to just fucking kind of like binge through. But at that point in time, I was like, this is too much. Like, there's too much going on. Because that happens with manhwa that go on for a while. Especially the ones that like try to concentrate on different points like all at once and like have a really large world. If they're not careful, it can just feel really overwhelming and kind of fuck with just the sequence of the story itself. So I would recommend it though. I still like literally if I go back to reading this shit, I literally plan on starting from the very beginning. Cause there ain't no motherfucker. If I start where I left off, I'm gonna be like, huh?
You don't know what's going on.
No idea, bro.
You won't even be able to recognize Mori.
Yeah. No. You see that motherfucker right there, like towards second row at the top, second row towards the right, where his hair is like greenish. That's not him.
That's his clone.
That's his clone.
Yeah, I remember when you were telling me about the clone, that the real only way like you could differentiate them is their fighting style, because one uses a staff and the other one's just like hands and taekwondo.
But I think he has like two clones or some shit. I don't know.
I just imagine that would be super fucking confusing. I mean, like with manhwa, probably not too much if they color them differently, but like, imagine that shit's just a straight manga where it's all black and white, dude. Fuck.
The thing is, there's a point in time where you're like, oh, I want to see more of Mori, because he's like, oh yeah, he's like on his some Wukong shit. He literally has like the extendo stick and todo, like he's popping off. And then they're like, no, this is your new main character. I'm like, who? Yeah, this motherfucker right here, his clone. I'm like, but where's Mori? It's like, don't worry about that motherfucker. I'm like, okay.
They can't just give you the shadow clone and be like, that's the new one.
No, they literally did you like that. And then eventually Mori comes back and shit, and they're like completely different characters. It's straight.
Yeah, that's gotta be some crazy fucking whiplash in terms of story.
And then like, I mean, the power scaling go crazy on this shit too. I think at some point in time, he ended up he kicked so hard he turned off the sun or some shit or the universe. Yeah.
Bro, don't tell me they got on some Fire Force shit like that, dude. The Fire Force
Bro,
should really
they
annoy
got
the
Fire
fuck out
Force
of me.
blew up at the end.
They got stupid OP, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got
I mean,
stupid OP.
Shinra, Kobe man, what is it called? I always forget.
Shinra
Yeah,
Bancho, man.
Shinra Bancho man, a god, quite literally just god.
No, yeah, that happened with Mori too at the very end. I
I
remember.
will say I do like the design for Shinra Bancho man. I like it.
Yeah, it reminds me of obviously I mean by the same guy, but it reminds me of Soul Eater a lot. I like it just reminds me of that type of like aesthetic. It's pretty cool. But
It's a good aesthetic. I think it fits.
it is. I listen. I
Dude,
haven't read
actually,
the Fire
because I
Force
know you guys never saw the manga for Soul Eater,
No,
right?
it's definitely on the list though.
Does nothing in of it with the ending of the anime. Look up, dude, it's so different. Like, there's an arc on the moon. I think that's where they fight the Kishin. They fight the Kishin on the moon. No, look up Black Star. Black Star goes fucking hard in the manga.
Black Star always goes hard. Too.
Fuck, wait. Look up like Black Star Kishin Blast. Balst.
That helmet be going crazy and
dude,
stupid.
Cause there it is. Second.
This one?
This guy. No. Now, when I lost it, because now the panels moved. Okay. Okay, second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
From which side, those?
The one that he did.
This one?
Yeah. He click the panel right next to it, really fast.
Kind of right next to this one, or this?
No, the other next to it. Yeah, that one. No. Okay, go back to it. Sorry.
The point is, he pops off.
No. Because he ate the Kishin's blast. Like the Kishin point blank, like shot him in the mouth. He just ate. Oh, right there. Yeah.
The fuck? Why did he just? Isn't he all hands?
No, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Oh.
Okay, Lewis. But what?
And he eats the blast and then spits it out. And the blast was like power scaled to blow up part of the moon, and he just ate it.
Fucking fun.
Bro, they love fucking up the moon. In Fire Force in the manga, there's another fact where Chatham, the guy, you know the guy that like is walk. You know what I mean? That guy that's like that dude grabbed the dude and tossed his ass to the moon and left the crater there for free. Because why not? And then
he also learned how to fly. Black Star. He willed it.
You just learned how to fly like
and
I do that shit today.
Yeah, he willed it into existence.
And apparently, you know that dumbass motherfucker in Fire Force that's literally like he has fucking brain issues. The brown guy. Yeah, he apparently he cut. I think he cut a world in half or some shit.
Huh?
Yeah, man. The power scaling for the look up. I don't even know if there's a panel for it, but he did some shit. He cut some shit in half, and it was like, yeah, he did some shit.
Yeah, he did that shit from the moon.
That's planetary for sure.
He cut that bitch in half.
Pew.
This guy, I couldn't get behind Fire Force just because this guy specifically in Fire Force, I couldn't get behind him just because he has no personality other than being stupid and thinking that he's King Arthur. Like,
crazy how you like Zoro though. Oh wait a minute.
Oh wait, the Zoro has character. You know, because Zoro's out here being
he likes getting lost.
I guess.
Okay.
I guess you know. So you know, you should pick it and choose it out here. Generic ass characters. It is what it is.
Generic ass characters. You like a cook? A cook.
Okay, first of all, he's not a cuck.
He's
a simp. Who's cucked them?
Not me. Nami gives attention.
They're not together. That's not cooking.
What?
Okay.
They're not together.
In his mind, they are.
Okay, question. Then did Zoro get cooked by Robin?
Nah, Zoro don't play like that.
Oh, Zoro don't play like that? Because
No,
Robin been hanging out. Robin been hanging out with old Speedo a little bit too much.
Frankie.
Guys, are we gonna be real? Frankie doesn't have a dick.
He has a mecha dick. What you mean?
Yeah, Frankie got everything you need, baby. You know, you want the vibrator? Have some.
Nah,
whatever you want, bro.
That jackhammer, bro.
Let's be honest. You think he's packing in the? You know he's actually packing in the Speedo.
Frankie will find the one piece of your pussy. Yes,
Frankie has cola in them Speedos.
Bro, you wish. Listen, bro. Frankie packing all sorts of artillery down there,
when he
bro.
bucks, he has an audio cue to say.
You think this guy's packing, bro? This guy doesn't have his internal organs.
100%. 100%.
Look at the panel right below that one, bro. Second row, second.
There's
thing.
no way he's not packing.
Look at that, bro. That's nefarious, bro. That's
Yeah.
He's nefarious.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, this is me.
You
right
see
here.
the way he's holding that Coke can? He's like,
yeah. He's
you already know it's
he
coming.
has plans. All right. While Zoro is out there training, Frankie out there hitting that ass. Look at that. Look at that.
Frankie's got
Bro.
the flattest speedo you ever seen, bro.
My
Let's be
dude.
honest.
That's because
It's retractable, dog. It's a
Exactly.
feature.
No.
Bro, that shit runs down. That shit runs down to his toes, bro. He retracts it inside of himself, bro. He just fucking.
It's not
builds
a
like
battle
fucking-
ready member, bro, dude.
Battle
I'm
ready
telling you.
member.
Bro, that shit has different
Wow.
faces, like a fucking Megazord, bro. You don't even
Oh
know.
wow, like that.
That shit has faces, bro. That shit got more forms than
Bro,
Frieza.
Usopp and Chopper need to like turn a key at the same time to unlock it.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, that shit goes.
Usopp, Chopper, turn on my balls.
No, that's exactly what has to happen. You remember that scene in Stranger Things season 3 where fucking what was it? Winona Ryder where she had to fucking turn both shits?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You want Frankie to go all out? You gonna have to work for that.
Mhm.
Which is why him and Robin were fucking around because Robin could just grow a hand somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nice fanfic, but you know, lame as fuck. So nah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways,
Overall,
Shit, it's that guy that died to Blackbeard.
can we not do that? Can we not
I don't
ever
know if it's a
disrespect?
joke anymore.
Yeah, that's one of those things, huh?
Mm.
Listen, bro.
That show you guys the meme of me waiting for Oda to make a new One Piece chapter, and then the keys in Oda's keyboard, and it spells out Zahahaha room.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you. Listen, dude.
Okay, really, how likely do you think he'll actually kill Law? Actually,
I hope.
think to give the story some impact and him finally like trying to see if he can get any use out of useless kid.
There's
I
a
think he
higher
might do
chance.
it.
There's a higher chance. Listen, the problem with killing Law is getting his devil fruit, and I don't want a Madara situation.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That it's like if it was anybody else, like if that was Kid right there. First of all, I'm hyping the fuck out of Blackbeard when he rolls up on Kid. I'm like, fuck this shit up, lay his ass out. You know what I'm saying? But nah. Apart from the fact that Law is a very loved character in general, like yeah, it would definitely have an impact. What I see being more likely is Garp getting killed.
Yeah.
I think Garp's death is a lot more likely than Law's. Because, bro, like, Oda might write himself into a corner. Because you imagine
no,
how...
he will. Because, bro, think about it. He would have the darkness fruit. He'd have the quake fruit. He'd have fucking the OP. No,
it's too much.
What can you realistically do? No one devil fruit can take that kind of power. You know
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
the thing is, we've ranked Luffy though. We've ranked Luffy now when he has the Nika thing, and we really don't know the limit of his power.
Because that's the thing about Luffy. With all that Toon Force and all that other shit, it's like Oda basically said, I can afford to do whatever the fuck I want to an extent just because we basically made the fruit Luffy's imagination.
We have
you know?
Deus Ex Machina, so we do what we want.
Which I don't know how I feel about that shit. Like,
there has to be a limit somewhere.
I'm not too mad about it, I'll be honest. I'm
not mad about it in the sense that, like, generally speaking, when Luffy goes into a form, there is a good amount of drawback. But have we really seen that?
No, but remember, I have not caught up still because you know lazy. But when we were over at the Egg Island,
yeah, when he was
he
laying out,
had transformed, de-transformed, and then he's like, I need 1 minute, and then 1 minute passes, and he's like, I'm solid, I'm good again. Right, and it's like, that's
after that. Didn't he like super age?
Yeah, for a minute.
Oh,
right, that's a pretty fucking big drawback. The thing is, like,
mid battle, that's bad.
Mid battle, yeah, but how long does he hold that shit? Because remember, he was fighting Kaido for a minute, de-transformed, right? Completely gassed out, transforms again, continues to fight Kaido, beats Kaido, and then he goes back to like being normal. Is it like how long can he stand in that form? You feel me?
So I feel that's a little unique experience. You know, that's the first time.
With anime, it's funny in that way, though, because you know how mangaka are. They could literally tell you 5 minutes max and have you with like 50 chapters of Luffy fighting Blackbeard and tell you only 3 minutes have passed.
Oh, you know what it's like, bro? You remember Ben 10? He only had 10 minutes. That shit would go off whenever.
Did he have 10 minutes? Was that a fact? I completely forgot about that.
The timer was 10 minutes. when
Oh,
it
that's
felt
nice.
like it.
Bro, what the fuck does that even matter when you can just go way big, one shot anything in 2 seconds?
Because he doesn't do that. That's why it
He
matters.
should. I mean, he does. He does when he needs to.
But not when he wants to.
Bro, way big was nasty.
Way big was fucking dude. I don't know about y'all, but on YouTube lately, I be getting these like 40-minute videos just like
Damn.
Ben 10 analysis.
God damn, you be getting 40-hour analyses, bro. Jesus.
Bro. I mean, dog, they're 40 minutes long. That dude has 137 episodes.
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
Clean.
And I'd be watching them
Is he doing analysis per episode or is he just
per
coming out?
episode.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of content. Imagine a motherfucker starting One Piece from the beginning and doing an analysis for episode.
No.
No, he'd be fine because you only have like 5 minutes per episode.
It doesn't matter. 5 minutes you can stretch out into an hour real fucking easy.
No,
If you
no,
do frame by
he'd be,
frame,
for himself, it would
hit
be
a
good.
nasty ass frame by frame. It's like,
For
here
himself,
we
he'd be good, but realistically, you get like 5 minutes of actual content and then like 30 flashbacks that you've already seen and talked about like for the past year.
go. Yeah, I mean,
This guy, he's like a big animation guy. Sorry, 5 minutes, just pause like, that's good animation. Oh, that's good animation. Oh, that's bad. Layer it in your shoe. Bad. Okay, come on.
lol.
But it's good. I don't know. It's good. I loved Ben 10 as a kid, bro. That was my favorite fucking show.
Yeah, it was dope
I
as
like-
hell until they
actually,
ruined
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
When did oh, you're talking about the yeah. Like
The-
I liked the original Ben 10 and I liked Omniverse and whatchamacallit.
You mean
when-
Alien Force?
Alien Force is the one you're thinking about.
But there were two,
Omniverse is the
there was two
newest
of
one.
those. No, I don't like that one. There
Well,
was
not
two of
not
them.
the newest. It was
No.
Alien
There
Force and
was-
Ultimate Alien.
No, wait, what? Okay, no, I'm talking about there was two different ones that were with the same characters and animation style when he was kind of a teenager.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Alien
Alien
Force
Force.
and Ultimate.
that, yeah. Oh, okay, correct. Yeah, because in Ultimate Alien, that's when he got like different spider.
Oh,
monkeys,
John,
right?
third row. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
There you go.
This
That's
is the one you're
order.
thinking about. So this is
Basically,
Alien
yeah.
Force and then this is Ultimatrix.
I loved 1 through 3, 4 and 5. I haven't even thought of even looking that way. Like I'm just like, yeah.
I get 4 and 5 on Instagram. Like I only get 4 on Instagram. My bad. And like, bro, they go through some crazy shit. He's going through
No.
dimensions. He's going through timelines.
I
They're
like the
fixing
storylines
reality.
on 4. 4 goes hard sometimes.
Bro, he
I
has
will say
a-
it loses me a little bit on the art style though. I don't love the art.
Yeah, no, the art style is dog cheap. Ass cheap.
Also, it doesn't take itself seriously ever. And like I like Ben 10 when like they take itself seriously for like a minute, you know?
Here's the thing about 4 and 5. Like part of the reason why I never got into 4, apart from the art style, which was pretty off-putting to me, is that it looked like they just reverted him back to being a kid. When realistically, like my dream with Ben 10 was like when we saw him like Ben 3000 or whatever the fuck he
Oh
was.
yeah,
Ben
Ben 10,000.
Right. And then like you see the future type beat, I'm like, oh, we're gonna get there eventually. So slowly but surely per series, he's gonna get older and older and older, and he's gonna be on his shit. But no, then you revert him back to a fucking 5-year-old. You literally made him. I mean, it looks like you made him younger than what he was in the very first show, in the very last show. I'm like,
Dude.
what is this?
I see so many videos where it's like Ben 10 progression, right? And then they'll start from here and then they'll go all the way to here.
Yeah, literally progression, regression type. What is
Dude. Dude, I remember in Ultimate Alien at some point Ben was like, dog, like to Gwen, dog, we gotta kill Kevin. That's it. We gotta murk his ass.
this? Yeah.
Load him. That's got when
Shit
he
went
when
heavy.
when he became Ultimate Kevin and just started like fucking people up, like because they owed him $8.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was a kid, I used to love Kevin, like in those shows,
Oh, yeah.
like in the second and third. But he was ass. He never won. Like
No.
if somebody had to get clapped for the sake of like us seeing the villain as a threat, it was every single time it was Kevin. It got to a point where I'm like, oh, you laid out Kevin. Who can't? I can lay that motherfucker out. Like, but
Oh wait, what? They had an older version of this shit? Oh no,
Oh, I
never
didn't-
mind. Fan art.
yeah,
That shit look
okay.
good.
No, that's the Omniverse, but like drawn in.
Oh,
the
you remember
Alien
when they
Force.
cuffed Kevin? You remember when they cuffed Kevin with the Black Star motherfucker?
Oh, dude, I love those episodes.
Yeah.
I
You
love
remember when
that
they
shit.
cuffed my boy, dude? Like Gwen was deep. She was like, yeah, no, this is my
Dude,
guy now. I'm like, okay.
I really like
Oh, John,
Black Star.
right
I
next to
fucked with
that
this
one
whole
is
vibe.
the Omniverse one.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
What
Jesus
the
Christ.
fuck is that? Goodness gracious.
don't know where
That's
you got
straight
that
out of
fucking
that's
story
straight out of Total Drama Island, bro. What is that? That is straight out of Total Drama Island, bro.
Dude,
What?
they had so many good characters in fucking Ben 10. Black Star, I found dope as hell. Like just the fact that he was like this weird like whole golden alien shit, right? Then instantly gets rejected and turns into a fucking emo, just fucking killing people.
Yeah, bro. honestly, I was like, that dude right there, bro. That
one,
dude
bro.
right there.
Down
Like,
bad.
I was mad because like Kevin was my favorite character, and when he got cooked, I was like, you fucking. I was more mad at Gwen than anything. I was like, bitch, why you gonna do my boy like that?
Never trust Gwen, dude. Never trust
Nah,
Gwen.
they made her
But
stupid OP
also,
though.
No, she's strong. She's
oh
strong
yeah,
as
she could
fuck.
be even stronger though, cause she still has like her human body, and her grandma was like, "Yo, ditch that shit."
Kevin, yeah, Kevin always felt like street level compared to like Avenger level, like Gwen.
Yeah, bro, it's like how can he compete? Unless, except for when he went ultimate, when he like absorbed some of the Omnitrix, then he was a threat.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was. But it's like
Oh,
in
but the
most
thing is,
fights,
he goes
every
crazy.
time. Yeah, but like, what'd you say? He goes crazy? What?
He goes crazy. He loses his mental faculties.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, getting your ass beat every fucking episode, I go crazy too.
Zero
Listen,
mental.
bro, and it's like, you want to know how you know that he's gonna get clapped? When he touches concrete, when he touches his car, when he touches a wall, you know he's gonna get laid out. You know it's over for that motherfucker. Like
Piece of just like indestructible
the
metal,
only
like sitting in
the
his pocket.
only times where you're like, oh, okay, when he like touched some diamond or some shit, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Something that like,
no.
you know.
When
But
he's
when he
actually
started,
using his power like he should.
the moment you see this motherfucker touch concrete, just put the L on his forehead because he's about to take it.
That's the face he makes right before he's
Dude,
about to take it off.
I'm telling you, bro. Every time he touches concrete, like I was just waiting for this motherfucker to touch a tree and just like literally just
I mean,
stand
now he
still.
did that later on.
Bro, if you
Oh,
don't get-
dude,
I
it
will
looks like in the
I will
new
chop
one,
that
Kevin
shit
gets a
down.
fucking Omnitrix.
Yeah.
Oh, it
What?
looks like the dark Omnitrix or some shit. It looks like.
Yeah.
The Bizarro Omnitrix,
that's
bro?
weird.
What the fuck?
Over
Why
here,
did he get that?
over here, his mutations look like he's transforming into different shit over here.
Yeah, I guess depending on the state of the Omnitrix, he gets a different one.
Nobody gets done more wrong than Kevin in every single series.
Yeah.
That dude takes nothing but L's, bro.
Dude, you guys remember that episode in Ultimate Alien where like the aliens became sentient in the Watch?
I don't know.
I forgot that part because that was around the part when when he was spamming the ultimate
The Ultimate.
transformations.
Yeah, because like the Omnitrix was fucking up by accident,
Mhm.
and it like made a simulation of the aliens to like make them an ultimate, and the simulations gained sentience and wanted to kill Ben to get freed from the Omnitrix.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So apart from obviously like Alien X, way big, which are by a good margin, basically like way big is just kind of like, oh, this is like a fucking maybe potentially multi-continental threat. Let me just stomp them out. And then Alien X is quite literally the multiverse is fucked.
Omnipotent.
Yeah.
Easy.
So apart from
It's gotta
like
be really good as a bait club.
apart from those like super overpowered aliens, who was your favorite and who was your least favorite? Because I got my least favorite a lot.
Favorite? I fuck with
Oh.
Accelerate Heavy.
Bro, fuck it. Yo, John, like pull up the roster just to like have the visual. But what's it called? There's
I'm
another one
looking
called
at my least
Clockwork.
favorite right now. I'm looking at him right now. Humongous or garbage ass. I hate
You know
it.
what? I respect that choice. I respect it.
I hated Humongous or.
Upgrade, easy, no diff. Fucking love Upgrade.
Oh, I was
Upgrade
about to
is
say,
dope. Upgrade's
I was
pretty
literally about to say, Lewis, that is the biggest L you've taken in your life saying Upgrade sucks. How dare you?
Who the fuck?
Who the fuck do you think you are?
I
No.
was like, how are you gonna do that? Bro?
Nah, dude, I fucking loved Upgrade. He was the best. Underutilized as fuck. You know who else I loved? Diamond Head.
Diamond
Also-
Head is dope.
Diamond Head felt like that character that he pulled out. Like he was like the safe pick against most opponents. Diamond Head's gonna stop, you know.
Mhm.
And he got good with Diamond Head because he spammed them.
No, yeah, he spammed them. Like his most spammed in part one, like the three most were Diamond Head,
Blast.
Accelerate, and Forearms. Those three
you know-
probably, right?
Yeah, probably. I feel like Heat Blast is up there too, though.
Oh, that's right. He used to spam Heat Blast. He used to do Swamp Thing a lot, but I feel like he sucked with Swamp Thing
What Swamp Thing?
or Swamp. Whatchamacallit? You know the one that has
Swamp Fire.
no, that wasn't Swamp Fire.
Swamp
No,
Fire
I'm
is the
Wildfire.
no.
Wildfire.
It was the
Wildfire?
bug motherfucker.
Oh, Stinkfly?
Stinkfly.
No, it wasn't Stinkfly though. It was somebody else.
Vine.
What's it?
In part one?
Vine. It was like a Vine type character.
Wildvine.
Wildvine. It was Wildvine. He used to pull out Wildvine, get clapped, and switch out to like a mother. how to use type.
Dude, I love
Hey.
Wildvine, but I know he couldn't appreciate.
Bro, Ghost Freak though.
Oh,
Ghost Freak,
as hell.
he went
Nah,
heavy.
but Ghost Freak was overpowered though.
Yeah.
Like every time he went Ghost, first of all, I like that the interaction with Ghost Freak was like that motherfucker was scared of going Ghost Freak because Ghost Freak was like, "I'll take over your ass, motherfucker." Don't even, I don't play that.
But no, bro, he could go through walls, disappear, and fly. But he could also like straight up possess people.
Yeah, you know what I really liked? Remember that episode with like the coyote type, like fucking
yeah,
like
when he started getting
Yeah.
the werewolf.
yeah, the werewolf.
That was dope.
Love that shit. That shit was lit.
Never use that guy again.
Never.
Nah, yeah. Stinkfly was pretty garbage. I never liked Stinkfly. He was pretty.
Oh, Big
Upchuck-
Chill. Big Chill was cool as fuck.
Oh, Big Chill was chilling as fuck.
You know, I actually really disliked like Ultimate like Spider Monkey. I didn't like that version.
Yeah.
I didn't.
It was weird.
It didn't
He was
feel like
less
an
agile. It was weird. How's that an evolution?
I guess they were trying to go for like more like kind of aesthetic, but even then, it's like you already have all the hard hitting. Like how this motherfucker never got rid of Humongousaurs. You were trying to shove Humongousaur down my throat. I hated that fucking alien, bro.
I forgot
He looked so boring.
I forgot what the alien's name was. This one, the red one that like screeches shit. I fucking hated that shit because it sounded like
Jet Ray.
ass. Hated Jet Ray. I loved Echo though.
Echo went hard.
Shit.
Bro, Ultimate Echo. That guy could fuck some people up.
Let me see if I
Fuck. I'm trying to think of like who my favorite was. I really liked Upgrade, but I don't know if he was my favorite though.
You know, I don't know who my least favorite was. You said favorite and least favorite. I don't know which one.
I know I didn't like Upchuck. That's as far as I'm aware.
I liked Upchuck. In the classic.
Okay.
In Ben 10 Classic, I liked Upchuck.
He looked goofy. That's probably why.
He
was goofy. His powers were lame.
Oh, fucking fast track! Just not. It was basically just not accelerate.
How useless was that one? Like the one on the top, move up a little bit. Like that one right next to Swamp Fire.
Next to Swamp Fire.
That or like the Heat Blast, motherfucker. My bad.
Oh, Wild Mutt.
Yeah, that
Very.
very
I mean, at least he whipped him
he had his
out when he
moments.
needed to track something. You know, he whipped him out every now and then, but realistically, not that useful.
You know who I didn't like? Just because he was weird?
Yeah.
Eye Guy.
Eye Guy?
I didn't like Eye Guy.
Yeah, that is weird. He's got ears for eyes.
Who's your 3 alien rotation? Like your go-tos?
Oh, if I had to pick,
Upgrade.
you have to
Gotta
pick
have
Upgrade.
the upgrade in there.
Big
Big Chill.
Big Chill's good. Yeah, you gotta go Big Chill at some point.
And not counting like the OPs, because that's like
No, obviously. I mean, don't be an asshole.
Big
Don't
Chill.
be like that kid in the playground that's like, I'm in alien next. It's like, all right.
Yeah, don't be that
All
fucking
right,
guy.
dude, don't be that kid, bro.
And you know what? Diamond Head. I feel that's a
Oh
good
wow!
one.
You know what? You need Diamond Head because I feel like Upgrade and Big Chill are very much like they're just kind of like glass cannons. You know, they're very niche, so you know it's good to have a tank.
But you have the defense. I feel that's a good roster. I feel that's a
Yeah,
respectable roster.
Look. I think you need Gray Matter. Just because
I
I
respect the
really
Gray Matter.
liked
I
the
was thinking about
moment
Gray Matter.
when Ben was freestyling with the Omnitrix, and he was just like, "Oh, switch over to Gray Matter, make a plan, switch over to the other aliens." You know, I feel like you need that in your roster. I might let go of Upgrade just because Upgrade has too many variables where I need to have a machinery around me, right? And for him, I'll probably pick up an Echo just because I want to have a team with me. You know, like I like having that.
I will say later in the series, Upgrade can just turn into a ship.
Yeah.
Okay, can you just do that shit?
Yeah. There's like in Alien Force. Remember, like they had a
No,
pet
yeah, but that was a different
upgrade?
thing, though.
No, that was an upgrade.
Okay, but
And if that little motherfucker can turn into a ship, I can turn into a battle cruiser.
all right. If that's the case, then I take Upgrade because him and Gray Matter just making plans. That's dope.
That I was thinking about the combo because Grey Matter can think of really good shit to make with Upgrade.
And definitely not Goop because I remember Goop is just ass if he doesn't have the thing floating over him. But I remember I liked Goop for some reason.
I really liked Goop. They fucked up giving him the gravity thing. That like made him so much worse.
I definitely listen. If it's like us in the Ben 10 universe, I'm hearing y'all, or at least I'm hearing. I like Lewis's list, but at least John, when he got rid of Upgrade, I was like, no, yeah, in the Ben 10 universe, I could see like you foregoing Upgrade, but in the real world, that's like probably the most useful fucking transformation you could fucking have.
Yeah, but the thing is, I forget if he's able to like control it himself when he jumps into something, or he just upgrades something. Period.
No, he can control it when he's in it.
Bro, what you can do is you could just like if the werewolf, you just have Gray Matter and up, bro, and just like
that's all you fucking need, bro.
That's it. You don't need anything else. And I guess just to be an asshole, accelerate. Why not?
Just to
So,
fuck
like,
with people.
Let's take accelerate.
Like in the real world, give me gray matter. Say some fucking like, how do I take over the world? Boom, 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 accelerate, boom. Because like you could just literally that's like the perfect real world roster. Because gray matter tells you what you need for your world domination scheme or whatever the fuck you want to do. Accelerate gets you it instantly, and then upgrade upgrades it. So like it's like we're chilling. We don't need nothing else. Now in the Ben 10 universe, that roster kind of weak because it's like you go be fighting some like crazy motherfuckers. So I do like me. What was the homie that Lewis picked?
Big Chill?
Big Chill. I like me some Big Chill because Big Chill also had that phasing shit. That shit real useful as well.
Phasing is dope.
So I'm gonna go Big Chill. I'm gonna go upgrade, and I'm gonna go accelerate because what the fuck do I need a tank for if you can't hit me? So I'd go Big Chill, like very glass cannon picks, but the thing is, like, I feel like the thing is I didn't want to pick Gray Matter because I feel like code.
Huh?
Gray Matter feels like a cheat code, bro.
He is, bro.
Oh, well, I'm a cheater. Deal with it.
In the real world, sure, give me Gray Matter. Let's go. But like in the Ben 10 universe where everybody's fucking dumb, like, yeah. I don't know. There's so many aliens that I feel like I'm forgetting. Even though I'm looking at them, it's like I'm forgetting what they do and shit.
For sure.
Yeah, I know Nanomech is tiny, and maybe he multiplies. I think, but I'm not sure.
And Lodestar's magnets.
I know Clockwork has something to do with time, right? But that's some shit that they deal with later on that I don't even know too much. So I don't.
Also, if you didn't want to go Gray Matter, you could have gone the other really smart one, the one with the brain.
Brainstorm. I was thinking about that, but I think Gray Matter's smarter. No.
Gray Matter may be smarter, but he has no physical capability. Brainstorm.
He's tiny.
Brainstorm does have some attack potency.
Brainstorm has some attack points. He can actually do something.
I put the footwork on you.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because I feel like Gray Matter is too overpowered in terms of intelligence. I'm gonna go Brainstorm. I'm gonna go.
Brainstorm has telepathy too.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Brainstorm.
Take that. While I go Ultimate Gray Matter, and I just I'm busted.
No right, so no right.
I love the Force at that point, so go take it.
Dude, hey, bro, your manga's gonna be 5 chapters. All I'm saying.
My manga's gonna be dummy, dude.
Your manga's not gonna have any more than 5 chapters because your dumbass is gonna end it.
That's crazy. But you're a frog. You're not a frog. You're a crab. You don't have any fingers. How are you gonna deal with that shit? Whoa! I already plan on that shit.
That's great enough. But why are we going up against each other at that point? I'm merely your next.
No. See. No.
Listen.
Bro, you know what I hated? The Ultimate roster, too small. Look, there's 8 of them.
They do look pretty small, don't they?
They have the ultimate versions of some of these aliens here. Like, let's see.
Listen, you gotta. I feel like my personal opinion, you gotta have Big Chill because that's what this looking. It's just to look lit. Because it's like you can't have a roster of ugly motherfuckers. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you can, but you're just being a tryhard.
You need Ultimate Echo. That one's great. No one can complain with Ultimate Echo.
Ultimate Echo was pretty fun. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about the tanks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's just because I have a bias against them because they usually kind of get laid out. Humongous Source garbage. Forearms is literally just a gimme for whoever's fighting him. He's fucking shit. Like, why go forearm where you could go Diamond Head every single time?
Yeah, because Diamond Head has that versatility.
Yeah. Like, also, Diamond Head
is dope. That's the one that takes Chroma Star is dope. That's the one that takes energy, like Diamond Head, but he's a more sleek.
Yeah. What's that one from Omniverse that I'm looking at right now? Like top of the list, right next to
Feedback.
Yeah, Feedback.
That one like an energy absorber.
Looking all lanky, dude. Where are your calves at?
I kind of like it though.
Okay.
Kind of like that design. I think like the design would look the other Ben 10.
They like retconned him into classic.
What do you mean?
Oh, did they?
And you know that that malware, the red upgrade that they fought sometimes, ripped Feedback out of Ben, or ripped Ben out of Feedback and made him lose the transformation.
Oh.
And then he got it back.
Man. Who cares?
Did they ever address or like even imply like if Ben could like have a kid in the race that like he transformed
I don't
into?
think that they would go that
I've
far.
never
in the
even
cartoon.
thought
I don't
about
think
it.
they. I don't think that's even in the drawing board.
No, wait, actually, because I think there was a time when one of his aliens were like in a mating cycle.
That was
There
Big
might
Chill,
have been
no?
something like that.
It was Big Chill. Big Chill, I think, might have had a baby.
I'm saying Ben has kids throughout the universe.
I forgot we were on this for a minute.
Ben has kids throughout the universe. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was like the Big Chill mating season, and Ben just had to get it down.
That's crazy as hell.
Big Chill's. Oh no.
Oh,
Big
Ben
Chill's
Jr.
are Ben's necrophrygian children born from. Oh, they did that
Oh,
shit.
They did that shit. You see?
They
You
did
see?
that shit.
He was talking all that crazy
Ben
shit.
has
What I
kids.
tell you, Ben has fucking kids with these aliens. Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, did they ever? I'm like, I feel like I remember seeing
That's
some
really
shit
weird.
like
Wait, so
that.
Big Chill's a girl?
Maybe
I thought
the
he was-
males are the ones that lay eggs in that
I
jungle.
thought he was laying down the pipe. I don't.
Well, no. Ben is always the male version of the alien,
Well, yeah, because
Right.
it's Ben, but that's weird.
and necrophrygians might just lay eggs as males.
Yo, that's adorable. Look at that little mo right there, big head ass.
Oh, they only give birth once every 80 years.
Wow, unlucky Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro.
Overtook Ben's personality and made him constantly turn into Big Chill. So this was happening in his body while he wasn't Big Chill.
Wow. Yo, I'm telling you, Ben has like 80 kids. I'm telling you. See, y'all
Bro.
Y'all was talking that crazy shit like I was going crazy. I knew some
That's
shit.
so weird, dude. That had to be when they were like, yeah, we're getting kicked off we're getting kicked off after this season.
That's not weird. That's pretty realistic. Cause think about it. That shit would happen. I mean, think about like the aliens and all that concept. I mean, yeah. Now Ben actually going through with it. I mean, bro, you got to think about like all that shit that like while we were kids, we never understood with cartoons. That was actually pretty much like fucking XXX, you know?
I mean, shit though, but this is the whole point of the episode, though.
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Ah,
you feel me? Like, I mean, it's not for a cartoon. That's not that crazy.
He's got 14 kids. That's 14 child supports he ain't paying.
Yeah.
I mean, there ain't no mama. That's asexual reproduction.
Bro, how do you roll up on Ben and like literally be like, "This your child"? Like, he's like in his human self. He's like, "Who the fuck?" Big who?
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
they're
you
gonna
gotta do what you gotta.
They're gonna feed on solar plasma until they mature. Jesus.
They go hard. Ben just abandoned the fuck out of those kids, bro.
Ben's gonna turn 90 and then have another mating cycle.
I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why not two? Why have you could have two. You know, say, bro, I don't even want to think about how like the forearm race gets down, boy. Like they must.
And they get handy, bro.
Ben better hope that's the well. He has an index of all aliens ever in his thing, dude. That would be a fucking problem. Why don't the other aliens be mating and shit? You see what I'm saying? Because there's got to be a few more leg aying.
How does Goop get down, bro? That's my. Like, they just fuse.
Gravity shit, dude.
They be Goop. Yo, the one that be eating.
Upchuck?
Yeah, they probably eat each other.
Hey.
Some of these aliens must get down mad weird, bro.
Then we have the other fucking versions from another dimension. Big Bug.
Ben 23.
Like, I don't like how they went for like the blue gimmick now. It's like the green.
Well, no, that's for like another
different Bens from different dimensions.
What we color coding out here, bro? Like,
they're the Mad Max version.
It's so weird.
Damn, I can't find like the actual picture on it.
10.
I'm sure somebody's reviewed how many kids Ben
actually should have canonically because they let some shit slip. Oh, there's one where Gwen gets the watch.
Ew. Why would we do that? First of all, wait, does she get her powers too?
That's actually busted. She should.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
No, you know, I'll just aside. Gwen would be so much better with the Omnitrix that she could also use her magic on top of it.
And she's also way smarter than Ben too.
Infinitely.
Yeah.
Off rip.
Honestly, Ben's not the best to have. Uncle Max. Give me Uncle Max Ben 10, please.
Oh, dude, Uncle Max would be. I mean, Uncle Max was literally the Batman of that series.
Yeah, I mean, he was supposed to have the Omnitrix. It was meant for him.
bro, he would have been so much better. He would have been 10 times better. That's kind of like an All Might type situation where he gave it to Deku's garbage ass instead of Mirio.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Bro, Max, the Grandpa Max as fucking forearms, he'd be laying people out.
Also, don't you forget that Grandpa Max was quite literally getting down with aliens.
Grandpa Max was different. He was about that shit.
He was about that.
I mean, bro, Ben is part alien because of Grandpa Max.
Oh yeah, he was about all of it. You feel me?
He was about that.
Bro, remember that one alien with the 3 tentacles on her head?
Oh yes, I do. I remember her very I remember her very specifically because she was quite literally naked. Grandpa Max was getting down. No, yeah, because it was just literally on her body.
Alien girlfriend.
Yeah, Grandpa Max was making out with that bitch 24/7, bro.
He was doing side quests, bro.
There she was, bro.
Oh, she wasn't naked? Why did I imagine her? Oh, wow. No.
Damn, you were watching the fanfics is what you was doing.
Nah, hey, let's go ahead and come down.
You were on the next videos checking this shit out, dude.
Nah, dog, I didn't even like that. I thought she was naked. Never mind.
It's Ben fucking
Goddamn.
Max was getting it down, bro.
Bro, what the hell is that version of Grandpa Max? Is that Grandpa
No,
Max?
that's not Grandpa
bro?
Max.
What is that? That's not my Grandpa Max.
No, it's just that's showing other people that like dated aliens. Oh yeah, there's young Max.
Yeah, Max gets down in every reality, bro.
Bro, Max been getting down. He got that nice ass taper too.
That military cut.
He got that like 0.2 guile haircut. He's nowhere near, but he's trying. I'm telling you, bro, Grandpa, bro, like, yeah, there you go. She is naked. I told you.
Oh, when she becomes energy, yeah.
There we go. I knew I was remembering some shit.
No, those are the 2 alien women that canon he's fucked. There's more.
Oh no,
those are 2 different women.
Oh, I forgot Ben had a girlfriend. Fuck that bitch.
Oh yeah, Julie.
Haley,
Julie.
Bro, she was heated like, bro, Ben, why are you a superhero? Like, you need time for me.
She was like a tennis. Yeah, she was like a tennis bitch.
Down bad for tennis for some fucking reason.
Yeah. Listen, bro.
Bro, literally, like every other episode, she'd be like, fucking heated at Ben.
Yo, question, dude. I'm trying to remember.
Oh wait, that purple girl in the back, Ben was hitting.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Also, she had Mr. Fantastic powers.
Oh.
You should have said Elastigirl powers. That's a bit more accurate.
Oh, fair.
But hey, let's be honest though. Like, what was I gonna ask? Oh, right. Kevin, did Kevin ever like when Ben transformed into like Diamond Head? Did he ever like touch him to like get the material?
I feel like that's very like. I feel like you need consent.
I feel like he should be able to do that shit.
I feel like you need consent for that.
Why?
What he should have done, what he did in like the OG series, where like Ben transforms into an alien and then he absorbs that alien instead of the whole ass fucking Omnitrix. Because he could do that. Remember, like he absorbed part of Heat Blast and then he got the Heat Blast powers for a second.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, they
I think he just fucked it up once, and then he's like, "Nah, I'm not fucking with it again."
Well, yeah, as long as he doesn't like absorb the Omnitrix itself, he should be fine. But PTSD, I guess.
Yeah, but Kevin, I don't think Kevin would want to hold back. He'd be drunk with power immediately.
Kevin has like no mental fortitude when it comes to that.
Oh yeah, look at Julie making out with Upgrade.
Upgrade? Don't they? Oh, this is when she's with the little thing.
That's shit.
Ben's 15th kid.
No,
bro, Ben be having kids out there. He learned from Grandpa Max. I'm telling you.
How many people across the galaxy call him Grandpa Max? That's what I want to know.
Hey, he for sure ain't the only one. That's all I'm on.
He got a list. He definitely got a list.
He do be checking it twice.
Dude, remember when he had his Necrosians? Oh man.
Hey, bro.
A few years they'll come by to visit.
Grandpa Max was getting down something different. That's all I'm gonna say.
Stop.
That has to be so funny, bro. Fucking Galvin or whatever the Omnitrix's maker's name was. He's like, bro, this dude goes so dummy in just his human form with alien women. Bro, let me give him the Omnitrix and see where it goes. Just to get nutty.
Bro, universal peace instantly.
Dude.
Bro, the only reason why the Omnitrix has like all the fucking generational alien shit is because that's how many.
Those are all Grandpa Max's kids.
Yeah, those are all his kids, or those are all the bitches he's fucked, bro. Like 100%.
I can see the fan theory that the DNA lines up with Ben specifically because of Grandpa Ben.
That's very quite believable. I'm just gonna say it, bro. Like, let's be honest. They be getting done something different. But anyways, let's end it here. That's all Ben 10 talk. See you, boys. Take it.
Ciao, ciao.